the other encouraging aspect on this front is what we're also seeing is a left flank here. I know you've done a lot of work with Social Security works in the past, but we're seeing sort of a concerted effort now to push for expansion of Social Security.
That's right. I'm not working with them right now. I've worked with them in the past, and it's exciting to see them doing that instead of just sort of playing the defensive role, which we had to play when the Simpson Bowles garbage was going on. But now, sort of sitting there and wow, what do you know? Suddenly there are surpluses, and all the doom you guys predicted didn't happen. And Social Security is easily one of the best programs in the history of the world. So why don't we expand that program and give seniors more security and more buying power? It just kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So I'm really, they're out there pushing it. I'm really happy they are.
And, we should say, like, it's the PCCC, Democracy for America, Credo, Action, Move On, Social Security Works, Progressives United, the Russ Feingold's outfit. And the other interesting thing about just that dynamic is there's a plan that, and they're supporting of this plan that Tom Harkin and Mark Begich from Alaska are proposing. And it's interesting to see Begich on this. I mean, Harkin,
I know.
But Begich, I mean, that's a good sign, isn't it? I mean, he's not necessarily the most obvious candidate to be pushing for expansion of Social Security.
No, he's not. I still have much hatred for him on the gun, what he did on guns, quite frankly. It doesn't mean I won't support his efforts here. He's in the past been a little bit of a finger in the wind, guy, so it tells me if he thinks that this is a winning issue, which I don't seem to understand why most of the rest of these guys don't get that this is the sort of perfect populist issue, particularly with a group of voters, if you want to look at it from a political angle, older white voters that Democrats have been losing. This is the issue where you can win them in states where there's lots of those old white voters. Like, let's say, if you're running for tough re-elections in Arkansas and your name is Mark Pryor, or Louisiana and your name is Mary Landrieu. These might be smart things to embrace. So, it is a good sign. It's a good sign that the sort of new Democrat kind of thinking isn't controlling on this issue, which is nice.
Yeah, so, and it is. I mean, he is one of those fingers in the wind, and so it gives it's encouraging that that's the way the wind he perceives. That's the way the wind is blowing.
Yeah, I mean, we spend a lot of time analyzing where where we get the right has a lot more money and we get outgunned, and we have there's so many fights we have to fight. But I think a lot of people involved in this particular fight should be pretty proud that in a year's time we've gone from defending this program from being cut, first in a real structural way, second through the stealth chain CPI, which actually would have hurt a lot of people, and now we're in a place where we're talking about expanding it. It's pretty good turn of events, if you ask me, and a lot of groups, and you named some of them, and there's other ones in addition to those, who've been out there fighting and making sure that the truth gets out, honest messages get out, instead of all this sort of doom and gloom, we're falling over a fiscal cliff and the earth will come to an end kind of crap. That it's just rehashed Ross Perot stuff.
Now that.